I've seen so many India-Pakistan matches. They're all about bravery, intelligence, self-belief. If you can have those three qualities on you, then you're doing very well already. And I thought India displayed each of those three in stunning fashion in this game against Pakistan. You saw bravery with Ishan Kishan. I know there was more than bravery, and I'm going to talk about it, but enormous bravery in the manner in which he played. Thereafter, you saw intelligence in the way Surya Kumar Yadav, Tilak Varma, and Shivam Dubey batted. And then, when the chase began, the self belief of Hardik Pandya, the extraordinary skill, dare I say genius, of Jasprit Bumrah. There was far too much going India's way. By contrast, Pakistan were diffident, uncertain, nervous. They looked very burdened. And I actually have some sympathy for them. I've said many, many times that Pakistan's administration, through all the posturing, put so much pressure on their players to deliver a result that they just looked so tentative when they came out to play. But this is not about them. This is about India. And I must admit, I was a bit taken aback by Pakistan's decision with the toss. I had not seen the pitch report. All I had asked was, is there dew? And the moment I was told that in recent times there is no dew in Colombo, then I knew it was a very, very strange decision because of all the teams in the world, there is no more nervous chaser than Pakistan. And if there was no dew, they were actually going to give India a more used wicket and play to their weakness, which is chasing. In spite of that, they actually started very well. And that is where this extraordinary, absolutely extraordinary innings from Ishan Kishan comes in. There were two or three moments that stood out for me. The start of the second over, he hits a six immediately. Shaheen Shah Afridi has long been, and I'm using a past tense here, long been Pakistan's talisman cricketer. He takes on him straight away. Then the manner in which he plays shots through the offside forces Abrar Ahmed, who comes in the seventh over, to be very unsure of his line. Then an extraordinary decision from Salman Agha to give the ball to a leg spinner against someone who on bad days chews up spin. A leg spinner bowling into Ishan Kishan's hitting arc. Those overs 7 and 8, I think, just took the game away. But what Ishan Kishan did there, and did it spectacularly, was he allowed the later batters to build an innings. Normally, in T20 cricket, especially the way India played, you don't build innings. You just go boom, boom. This was not that kind of surface. It was actually a 155, 160 surface. But Surya Kumar Yadav and Tilak Varma knew at that point, you lose 2 or 3 wickets there, you could be 125, 130 all out. And that is why, even though they were going at 6, 7, around that much per over, they were ensuring that wickets didn't go down. And then Shivam Dubey comes in, flies under the radar all the time. Now add 11 of 4 that Rinku Singh gave you, and suddenly you've got 38 of 21 on a slow pitch where the ball was gripping, turning, not coming on, difficult batting conditions. That was what made the difference between maybe a gettable score of 155 and a score that was very, very difficult to get in 175. It just tells you the more you saw how the wicket was playing, the more you took your hat off to that unbelievable innings from Ishan Kishan. Pakistan's chance was to max the power play. Pakistan maxed the power play, they give themselves a chance, they lose the power play, the game is over. It was clear as daylight that that was going to be the case. And that first over that Hardik Pandya bowls. There's a reason on this blog and elsewhere I talk so highly of Hardik Pandya. It's because he craves the big situation, the big moment, takes the new ball, knows exactly what pace, what length to bowl on it. And you could see that Sahibzada Farhan, the number one danger man for India, was caught in two minds. A fearless batter, unworried about the outcome, might well have cleared the fielder. But this was a very tentative Pakistan side. Then a moment of genius from Jasprit Bumrah. It doesn't matter. He just laughed when the top edge went for 6. And then he bowls from over the wicket, a wicked in-swinging Yorker. That was a moment of genius. There's so many moments in this game, but for the connoisseur, that was the moment. And then Salmana, I could not fathom that shot. He got into such a poor position. There was no way he was going to clear the field. 13 for 3, and the game is over. I said before this match that I wasn't very excited by the prospect of this game. And that is because I didn't like the negotiation taking place behind a perceived value and an apparent friendship. But the manner in which India are playing ICC cricket, extraordinary, one lost game across 3 ICC tournaments. This is the 4th, just shows that the difference is growing and growing and growing. And Pakistan will have a lot of catching up to do from here. An extraordinary, powerful performance from India. As I said, bravery, self-belief, and intelligence. And in the end, a very, very easy win.
So thank you for watching and do subscribe to this channel.